Former U.S. President Donald Trump on Tuesday repeated his false claim that he won the 2020 election during a wide-ranging policy speech that marked his defiant return to Washington and a possible return to politics.
I ran the first time and I won. Then I ran a second time and I did much better. We got millions and millions more votes. And you know what? That's going to be a story for a long time, what a disgrace it was, but we may just have to do it again.
This came more than halfway through a 90-minute speech in which he also sketched out what he described as a law and order agenda that would take a harder line on immigrants and drug offenders and give law enforcement enhanced powers. VOA asked Trump supporter and former House Speaker Newt Gingrich what he thought of Trump's election victory claim, which is at the center of a series of congressional hearings looking at a violent insurrection attempt at the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. They were attempting to stop Congress from certifying President Joe Biden's victory over Trump.
It's amazing that you could take a 2-hour speech and figure out the 90 seconds you care about.
The day before, VOA asked White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre whether the Biden administration will be watching Trump's speech.
So it's not something that I'm tracking or we're tracking here. I don't know what he's coming to talk about.
Some analysts say Trump's decision to sow doubt about the election outcome is significant.
Most of his policy interventions and ideas I'm prepared to live with because at least he was playing within the rules. At least this is what a constitutional democracy with checks and balances and democratic process is supposed to allow for and vet. However, when you stop respecting the outcome of elections just because it hurts you personally, that is a whole different kettle of fish. And I think it really gets into illegal territory pretty quickly.
And Trump's words may echo beyond U.S. shores.
I think the speech makes it hard once again for Democrats and Republicans to go around the world and tell people that our country is a beacon of democracy, when 30% of Americans or so buy into this garbage that Donald is saying. And when people give him a standing ovation, as they did at times tonight, even if he never wins another office, it shows that democracy is really not the dominant force in American thinking today.
The events of January 6 have been dramatically replayed in meticulous detail in the past month in a series of slickly produced congressional hearings. Those featured an outtake from Trump's message to the nation after the insurrection.
I don't want to say the election's over. I just want to say Congress has certified the results without saying the election's over.
On Tuesday in Washington, he said that part out loud.